salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in, and you can constantly taste the salt.
Yes, you can. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the salt mine. It's been a good long while since I've done one of these. And this is going to be very, very interesting. So, I have to say, I was planning on doing this on Friday, but something happened today that forced my hand because it was too good not to do a show on because of how fucking ridiculous it is. So, we're going to talk about that. And I'm not going to do this alone because the malding is just too fucking good to be enjoyed. There's too much of it. It's too rich. You know, you gotta bring some friends in to share the plate, right? So I have Xavier with me.
Hello.
And today's gonna be interesting because we've read this together with Optimus, who will probably be with us later. And needless to say, this is fucking hilarious. But there's some stuff in here that just like makes you realize that the insanity of Liam Gray has no cap. It has no limit. It is just insane. But let's see who's in the chat. LC is here. It says F Jabba.
Hello, Angry Green Boss.
I got a servant here. Says Liam shot off his mouth. He's gonna regret that. Angry Green Boss says, "Here we go." Earthmind is here as well. Good to see you. Sister Pex is here, along with Leonardo Juan. Well, Xavier's wife joined us as well. I don't know. Lidl has the link, but she might be sleeping. So
She might be sleeping. It's been a long day. Also, the time difference is weird.
that is true. Let's see who else is here. SGD is here as well. So is Gabe the Gen.
Gabe the Gen, hello.
Damo says waiting for Liam IG Mars to show up. It's more likely than you think. Jeremiah Hembry's here. Tyler Jorgen asks what you missed. Nothing yet. We've only just got started.
I woke up.
Pie Guy says, "Foot up Safety, brother." Hey, Pie Guy, what's going on?
Opti says give him 5 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Well, we'll keep saying and play with the
yeah.
chat for 5 minutes.
Great Loner says no limit ginger. Yes, this is basically yeah. And then William Joe says hello as well. Good to see you too, buddy.
Hello.
So we're actually this is almost a like my show, but also graded show because I'm using your guys' toys.
The graded infrastructure is quite robust.
Yes. So we're gonna basically explain the story in memes. So something gave Liam a shock to his system.
Ah! Yes, he has access to all of our little toys.
Yes, I do. And you could say that when I first read this, I was on the suspicion that the white drugs were present.
Cocaine.
I see that. I see Edwin's Ride all the time because it's on our Twitch channel too as a redeem.
Yes,
it's still funny every time I see it.
Yes. So,
is Liam a manly man?
That's a good question. He's definitely a manlet man, sort of like Mike S. Miller. But is he a manly man?
Ja, manly man.
Wow.
Ja, manly man.
Wow.
Ja, manly man.
Oh, wow.
Ja, manly man.
But he apparently got so worked up that he decided to send me an email today.
What an email.
Yes. I mean, he might have thought it was ingenious.
What an ingenious plan this was. I am continually impressed by my brilliance.
But
you could tell me that Liam actually said that, and I would believe you after reading that email.
So what the actual fuck? Like Cartoons and Comics, good to see you. So
I fully expect at some point, Liam's gonna be in a dark room, and Keenan Ivory Wayans is gonna be in there and be like, you done fucked up, right?
Oh yeah. So it goes without saying that I was kind of surprised when I got this. So I woke up at around noonish my time because I work in an evening job. So I got up and said to myself, all right, let's before we get started, let's check the email, right?
I'm jealous you slept until noon. 2 days ago, I got a notice from my apartment complex that, hey, we're inspecting the units on Wednesday, unless you have the coof.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have the coof, you need to tell us you have the coof so we know not to go into your unit. So I don't have company over on the regular, so I only keep my place, functionally clean. I have clear walkways to everything, but it's still, clutter.
Mm-hmm.
And so I woke up. I got 4 hours of sleep last night to wake up, finish cleaning the kitchen, and picking up the living room to make this place actually look nice enough I can have company over.
Yeah.
And the motherfuckers didn't even show up.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
But I will say, though, that as pissed off as I was, as soon as I heard about this email, because you told Optimus. And then Optimus like, hey, Xavier.
Yeah.
You want me to you having a good day so far? Not really. Would you like to?
And it just sort of daisy chained from our friend. Speaking of which, somebody mentioned cartoons. The Better Call Saul Season 3 needs to finish series with context and mess in October. Make it called on sales. Well, we have a little bit of Better Call Saul for you because Liam made a certain demand of me. If I can find the damn image, that I will atone. Yes, we need to thank our favorite
Venezuelan boy.
Yeah, our favorite and only Venezuelan boy for throwing that together for us. That's fucking hilarious.
There's not an idea too funny that he can't make into an edit.
Yes,
he is a treasure.
Yes, he is. So yes, apparently I need to atone. I need to ask the good Lord for forgiveness for things I didn't even do. That's the funny thing about this. So chat, I need a favor from you guys while we're doing this. Since you guys are here right at the start. I need you guys to keep a running tally of all the shit that in this list he sent me that I didn't even fucking do. Because it's surprisingly numerous. Is LEEM, the vindictive lying Aussie, really asking you to atone? Hot meat kettle? Is Liam Gray sus? I do want to say I did DM a couple people about this. One of them was EVS, and I showed him this image, and he just said, so this is something that Ethan told me to say to him, and I will repeat. Unwanted correspondence is mine to do what I want with. And I'm not legally or morally obligated to keep this conversation private at that point. Because I'm going to be honest about something. Generally speaking, when it's between friends or people that I like, or even past business discussions, I usually keep that shit private and prefer to keep it private. But when you start threatening me with shit, you cross the line. And I'm going to let people know that I'm being threatened. And I'm going to let people know that, and you'll see as we go through this, that you're threatening to go after my business. That's a big, big, big line being crossed here. If there's one thing that I regret from when I did that video, the whatchamacallit, the sad story of LEEM, it's at one point I said, don't do business with him. I regret saying that because I usually don't. At the same time, the thing that I never went out of my way to like tell people to refund him or something like that, you know? So needless to say, I'm kind of like, this is sort of beyond the pale, Father Xavier.
I just want to let you know that your confession is confidential. When is the last time you attended confession, my son?
Never. I'm not Catholic.
It's a good time to start.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So yeah. I will bring that up. Let's go ahead and start getting into it. But before I do that, I have one thing that I will say is that senseless shilling needs to always happen.
Always.
Because I think that this is part of the reason that Liam is as angry as he is. Now, by the way, these are not huge numbers. These are rookie numbers. We need to pump up these numbers. So if you haven't backed 3 Nights, 4 Days Part 2 yet, if one of the mods could please put that into the chat, I would be very much appreciative of it. These are rookie numbers. We need to bump these numbers up. But these numbers are doing a little bit better than something else that's out there. I'm not even going to bring his campaign up. But Liam Gray has a book called something like Sasuke Murder Puppets or whatever, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
It's also got Donkey
Micah
Kong mode.
Like it literally, it's like the lead characters are Biken and Dante. And Liam only has 30 backers on it and has only raised $4,000. And those are all like people just backing huge tiers. So I'm close to $2,000 more raised than him and more than double the amount of backers than he's gotten. Because he had the gall of saying that I shouldn't insult people who are successful when he's got less backers than me and is making less money than me. Not just on that campaign, but on this one too. Englewood Book 2, the second run of this being on Indiegogo, we blew out Boy Island. We have considerably more backers and we made considerably more money. By the way, I just want to thank everybody real quick before I get to Deimos. I'll actually keep that up while we do this. I want to thank everybody who did back this, especially everybody recently who brought this over 15K. There's a certain writer from CBR named Anthony Grimuglubub, or whatever however the fuck you pronounce it. I just want Anthony, I want you to look at this number right here. And I'm just going to say that eat all of the dicks, you fucking sawed-off midget who tried to cancel me and lie and say that I wasn't going to refund people their money when I dropped the campaign the first time. First off, refunds are done automatically. But second off, fuck you for even asserting that I would ever scam a customer like that. Fuck you, pile of shit. But yeah, that's ridiculous. But this beat Boy Island out considerably. And it's honestly a much better book. But anyway, links to both will be in the chat and are in the description if you have not backed it yet.
Buy it.
Yeah, the Great Loner here is correct. Now, generally speaking, I tend to be pretty lax about writers opening new campaigns. because especially if it's a different creative team.
Yeah.
Like the creative team on Englewood, the only similarities are myself as the writer, Hatman as the editor, and Eric Weathers lettering it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, a letterer can do a lot of books at once, so it's not really that big of a deal.
Eric Weathers is such a professional at what he does. He has it down to such an exact science. You give him your script, 2 days later, he's turning it in. The fact is, he's probably had it done for about a day, and he was just waiting until he was had a batch of them to send him out.
Yeah,
that man works.
Oh yeah, love Eric Weathers. But I have a completely different creative team on this one. My colorist and artist are different dudes, and the script is already finished.
Yeah.
So I'm just basically promoting work that's on my end. Yeah. My element of it is done.
Yeah, you're waiting on other people to finish.
Exactly. So, and I do that, by the way, with every book that I do. I'm past the point where I'm like going to sit here and wait until one campaign is completely fulfilled before I start another. I got all these ideas I'm sitting on. If I can get them out quickly, I'm going to get them out quickly. So
well, that's the dream position. We hope to be there one day too.
Yeah.
But first, we got to finish what we started. And we're almost there. We're almost done. We're almost done.
Yeah. So needless to say, that's what the gimmick is. The problem is that Boy Island has the exact same fucking artist on both books. And again, this isn't against Yuka. Yuka's just doing her job. But LEEM, as the project manager, should know better.
Does she get to have a life?
Yeah.
Does she get to go out and do things? Because it sounds like all she does is fucking work.
I really like this name, Deimos. I might use this as another one. Takeshi's Murder Barbie Castle was $1,000 Aussie, which is $600 USD.
Oh, he's playing a dangerous game.
Yeah. But I'm going to just say this right now to anybody who gets into the crowdfunding game. Do not do the 500 goal unless you are absolutely sure that you're going to make your money back. And by the way, there's not a lot of people out there in crowdfunding that I would say can be absolutely sure that they're going to make thousands upon thousands of dollars. Because I'll be honest, Indiegogo trending is cool. What it means is that you had a good early start. It does not make you more money.
Here's the advice I would give. If your book is already paid for in terms of artwork and production, and you don't need any money for any of that, you're just basically getting money for the printed copies and how many copies you got to print. That is the only time I would put it at 500.
Yeah. Cartoons and Comics asked, did you see the XCBR trying to cancel Eric July? It was so pathetic. Absolutely. If we have time after we get done with Liam, we might talk about that too.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I know that everyone's taking shots at Eric July because he don't give a fuck, and he's doing very well for himself.
Yes.
Which he should. Man works hard.
All right, here we go. We've delayed long enough. Optimus will hopefully be here at some point. This is what I got in my email. This is my business email on top of that. In fact, let me do this. So Liam
just know the Lord will forgive you your sins as long as you repent.
Yeah, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Okay. Private and confidential. No, it's not. It's just an email. The contents of this email are private. Sharing them in whole or in part will be considered a violation of my privacy. So what the reason he's saying this is he's looking for ways to flag this for privacy. No private information is shared in this. I don't even show what Liam's email address is.
The only way he would have a leg to stand on is if this email had a button to press that you had to agree to a boilerplate before it would show you the email. And even then, that's a little shaky.
Hey there, Andy. And why not invite Eric July on? I would love to have a conversation with Eric July.
I'd love to hang out with him. He seems like a cool guy.
Yeah. The only thing is, I don't know if he just goes on to small channels to talk and hang out just to do that. And
Well, the worst he could tell you is no.
True, but one thing I will say is I don't blame any content creator that has that policy, because if you have nothing to gain, you have nothing to gain. Why go on there, right? Unless you just really like hanging out with the host, which cool. But he would be doing me more of a favor than I would be doing him.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyway. So he says, I will require the following. Number 1, a public apology for accusing me of neglecting my daughter, and a surrender of any and all information or involvement yourself, Lidl, or anyone else in your employ. Lidl's not in my employ. She's my friend, dummy. Had involving the July 16th report to Child Services falsifying that I had neglected and physically abused my daughter during the course of a live stream, as well as an immediate stop for Lidl claiming, it would be, again, grammar, dude, claiming that I neglect and do harm to my child on all of her social media, publicly disavow efforts to have my daughter seized.
I didn't know about that. I didn't know that they called the Australian CPS on him.
I wouldn't even know how to do it, honestly, on my cell phone. I wouldn't know how to dial international. I probably don't pay for international, so
it still. I remember that live stream very well, and it was not a good look, and it definitely raises some questions. And like I said, I mentioned earlier, a normal person would have taken that as a kind of come to Jesus moment, that maybe I should rethink my life, because unless there has been other moments besides this, the only one I remember vividly is that he was giving his daughter a bath and got really into live streaming, and then his wife saying the baby fell asleep in the tub.
Yes, and real quick before we delve into that, I can only imagine our favorite robot's reaction to that. Ladies and gentlemen, Chief Justice Octopops is here.
That was one of my finer ones.
Oh,
yeah. We all got pretty mad about that one. Because I'm going to say this right now. I did not call Child Services.
Nope.
Nobody I know called Child Services, and if they did, they didn't tell my ass. I did not do so. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Why would I need to in that situation? Somebody else probably would have beat me to it if I had the desire to.
Yeah. I consider, just from my personal stance, I consider calling CPS on somebody, or whatever the equivalent of in Australia. I consider that just as bad as swatting, because you don't mess with somebody's kid. What was said in the conversations at the time was that the dude literally let the child fall asleep in the bath. That does not mean, look, I know how babies are bathed. They're bathed in like 3 inches of water. I mean, it's not
sometimes barely that.
So I'm not saying it wasn't a situation where the kid was like drowning or anything like that. He just fell asleep but still, it's like you let the kid fall asleep in the fucking tub, like in the bath. Like,
But here's the thing, and this is the point that a lot of people were making. Because was it on Ethan's stream that happened, or was it the one with Tug? I don't remember.
It was on his own stream. Because remember the one he was.
It was the one that Ethan was stream sniping, right?
Yeah. He was telling him, Liam, why don't you come on here?
That was the one where he said, you're referencing the, I'll give you a chance to come back,
Yeah. And I remember Ethan was like, dude, this is stressing me out because, but look, like Ethan's a father too. He's got Hunter and his daughter, Eva. Yeah.
Eva.
Like, I've known him for 5 years. You'd figure I'd remember the name, but the way that it goes is like any father would be stressed out hearing that. Like, I'm not even a father, and whenever I hear babies cry like that, I get stressed of like I need to do something, I wish Tofu was here to that avatar. Oh, fuck you. Thank you for your money, but fuck that avatar. Jesus. In honor of Better Call Saul, what are your favorite series finales ever? I put Wonder Years up there. Favorite ever. Well, not Berserk, fucker, but so my favorite series finale ever, God, probably I would have to say The Shield. Probably my favorite.
Call.
Babylon 5.
Babylon 5's a good one.
Babylon 5 had a really, really good. Well, it had two series finales. The original one, which was at the end of season 4, because they thought they were canceled, they were done. Then, after it airs, they get renewed at like just before midnight. So now they need to dummy up a whole new season. They skipped a year into the future, then 10 years into the future, then 100 years, then 1,000, then 10 million years into the future, and just showed what the future for the universe held.
Yes.
And it was really, really cool.
Optimus, you have one to pick real quick before we get back into the molding?
I would, just to fly in the face of Xavier, I'm going to say Deep Space Nine. But
that was a good one, too.
It was a good one, though. It was a really good one.
Yeah, be careful about talking about Deep Space Nine, though. You might stub your pinky toe.
Oh, the deep lore.
Disappear for a year and a half.
Jokes on you. I put foam footies around all my furniture. So.
As long as I don't jerk off on drinking Jack Daniels, everything will be fine. Oh no, my pinky toe!
Oh my God. Okay, but back on LEEM. Yeah, nobody I know called child services jackass.
No.
So and I don't know why the fuck you're laying this blame on me. Like, I'll be honest with you. I don't care enough about you. The instant, and Optimus can attest to this, the instant that I whooped your fucking ass in crowdfunding twice, I didn't give a flying fuck anymore. I'm like, he's done. It's over. I don't care. You blew everything, dude. I'm one of the few people that you dislike that actually says that Xenotype was a good book. I am one of the few people that dislikes you, that has actively said that if another actual Xenotype book came out, not a Dante Devil May Cry fucking ripoff, but an actual Xenotype book came out, I would consider backing it. I'm the only one. Fuck you. Seriously.
Well, on top of that, he's not, now if you did back it, I'm just saying, hypothetically, if you did back Xenotype, we know he wouldn't send it to you because he considers that customer service.
Yeah, that's a little backwards.
Yeah.
There are people who hate my fucking guts that backed 3 Nights Part 1. I sent them the book anyway.
Yeah.
Because that's what they wanted. They wanted the book, and I'm happy to provide. Because at the end of the day, their money's just as green as anybody else's.
Yeah.
All right. Surrender any and all information you have regarding the efforts to have my animals seized that originated on John De La Rosa's Discord, which I'm not on, regarding the falsified reports to the RSPCA on May 6th that I was running a puppy mill. A public statement disavowing efforts to have my animals seized. All right,
I didn't know anything about any of that.
Let me, okay, so I got a box back here. So guys, are you ready? I have all the information I have regarding those efforts. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, you mean I'm bigging you? You can do it.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Fucking
Mother of God, call the FBI. I've never seen so many documents before.
Jesus Christ.
Next FBI raid, Micah Curtis's house.
Wouldn't surprise me at this point. Hey, Seth, good to see you.
So hello to Nick. He popped in right before Seth did.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Hey, Nick White. Good to see you.
Hello.
Mm-hmm. Thoughts on controversy surrounding CM Punk? CM Punk's a fucking hypocrite, and that's all I'll say about that.
Look, I'm gonna say this. What I just witnessed is the reason AEW is not going to be here in 2 years.
What?
So you didn't see it. They had a 2-minute fucking world title match. and John Moxley is the undisputed champion.
Moxley is.
Nothing set up for the main event. Nothing set up for All Out. Nothing. It's just like CM Punk did a head kick. He went down with his. He said his leg was hurting. But they played it up too much for it to be real. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
And I said, this is what this. I'm gonna do a Hulk Hogan promo here. It's bullshit like this is why this company sucks. I told the guys who were watching, I was like, this is bull. I said, and then you have another match. It wasn't even the main event. Now you got another match after that. They got to follow that bullshit. The crowd is dead. They killed the fucking crowd. So fuck AEW until they get their shit straight. Because Tony Khan is too much of a fucking mark to be a booker. Yep. Nods and Triple H.
Time to play the game!
Sorry for that sidestep. Anybody who wants to EFAP this, skip that. From probably minute 32 until now. So yeah. Anyway,
don't forget to turn off.
Andy asks a good question here. Says I joined JDA your stream pretty late. Why did Liam even email it? I don't even know. That's the whole thing. This is unprovoked. I have not mentioned Liam. I have not really thought about him or anything like that. I'm focused on my own shit, starting a new job and all this other stuff. Like, fuck me, dude. So yeah, Liam, I never thought you were running a puppy mill. I never accused you of running a puppy mill. I like dogs. And by the way, let me just say this. Even though I don't like Liam, even though that friendship is over, I always gave him the benefit of the doubt with anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
That is not in my character to make those types of accusations blind. Other people might do it, and I'm not poo-pooing them or whatever. What other people do is between them and God.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's not something that I do, because it's one of those things. I think it comes a lot from being a journalist.
Yeah.
Unless I have direct evidence of something,
mm-hmm.
I try to preface that something's my opinion.
Yeah.
And I try not to opine too much. I obviously fail at that because I'm human, but I try not to. I make the attempt. So, which is more than I can say for a lot of other journalists that are out there.
Mm-hmm.
See, I wasn't aware of the puppy mill accusation, and to be honest, I didn't really care. I mean, the laws could be different down in Australia. Maybe the puppy mills are okay there, or maybe if he was running one, maybe he's actually doing all the things he's supposed to do for the sake of the animals, keeping them nice and healthy, and making sure they're doing all right.
We don't know. Is the point.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't pay too much attention to things that are just outside my personal sphere.
Yeah,
which includes, the people that I'm really close to, things that directly affect me.
We all work for a living.
Yeah. Liam is kind of like an annual oddity, like a fair that just comes to town once a year. Like, oh, there's the fair.
Yeah. Now, to answer Tyler Preston's question, do you want a paragraph or just a list? But all right, so let's keep going. A public apology for intentional misinformation you have spread regarding the payment of my artists, personal life and business practices and dealings where you were not privy to. Liam, maybe you don't remember this. So if you don't remember this, why don't I want you to think for a second. Who was the guy who stayed awake for nearly 48 hours when Odie went out and was untruthful about how much he was paid, saying he was not paid at all? Who was the guy who had to force you to ask, who was it that edited that video for him? I forget his name. Matt?
Yeah.
Who basically forced you to talk to Matt about editing a video together that defended you and gave receipts and gave exact numbers of how much he was paid. Because if I remember right, the initial calculations that you made, what we forced you to make because you were so fucking depressed, It came to about like what, $90 a page USD. Obviously, in like funny money from Australia, it's getting more than that. But most people on their first comic book do not make $90 per page for pencils and inks. Some people make less, you know. Granted, it's all digital work, so it might as well just be per page.
Yeah.
Physically actually eking the page is a bit different if you're doing physical inks. Anybody who's done it can tell you that. So yeah. I went out of my way to defend the fact that you pay your artists. Barking up the wrong tree here, bud. So, yeah. Your personal life, I don't know what accusations I've ever made about his personal life. He's not specific here. And business practices and dealings I was not privy to. Again, I went out of my way to say that you do pay your artists.
Maybe...
Do you want me to stop telling the truth?
What if that is the misinformation? Is that you paid Odie?
Because I will say this.
How dare you tell people that I paid Odie?
Yeah, I will say this though. I've had people tell me that they were underpaid or not paid at all. Now it's not my position to repeat who that was. I've had a couple people tell me that is they got either shafted or we're just not paid. I am one of those people though that was not paid by LEEM. Because I've told the Starshine story before. People already know how that came about, but I will just say what LEEM would have owed me or really does owe me for my labor on that one. I wrote 24 pages of a script. That's $1,200. And then I edited another 12. And then my rate for editing is $30 a page. So if anybody needs a comic book editor, give me a call. I can't tell you who I work for these days, but I am listed professionally as an editor. So that's $1,560. And he'll rail about me owing him $500. Liam, that just means that you owe me $1,000.
If I may.
Go for it. Oh my God. Oh no. I do like Dale Keown quite a bit. He's a great dude.
Yeah. I'm that was one of the I was happy that you got to like actually meet and interact with him. He's good,
Oh yeah, I love Dale. And hey Delta, good to see you, dude. All right. So that's BS. So a public apology from yourself and Lidl for defaming me by claiming I live in a trailer park and run a puppy mill when you know this to be untrue. Never said you live in a trailer park, dude.
I think the most anybody's ever said, and I'm not saying it was from anybody here, was that they probably lives in a trailer.
Yeah. I never said that.
I didn't say you did. I just said that was the most somebody said. I'm not saying that you said it.
Well, I'll say the one place I read it was on the farms, on Kiwi Farms. Go take it up with them. Go take it up with Josh Moon. He'll just tell you to fuck off.
Exactly.
And then like the most that'll happen is Ricada will go online and he'll do this.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I miss all the toys we used to play with.
Yes.
Well, we need
to play with them again. We need to come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah. I never said that. I don't know if Lidl did. And if she did, then take it up with her. What are you emailing me about it for? By the way, Lidl is not under my employment either. I don't have her working on anything.
Also, Lidl said that it was more harassment than, assault is.
Oh, we haven't even got to that yet.
But
I'll just read it. A public apology from Lidl falsely claiming I sexually assaulted her. She didn't say that either.
Yeah. She said it was harassment because that's what you do to females. Apparently. LEEM.
Yeah.
You see some you see some boobles, and you just like, I'm just gonna shoot my shot and be
Yeah.
very cringe about it.
Oh yeah, and what a shot! Hey, I've got a lot of money and I'm good at the sex.
Yeah.
Like, you might as well have said, "Hey, I got a bucket of chicken. We fucking or what?" Damn, dog!
You killed him. Dead. Dead. You killed him.
I did everything I could to not spit that out.
And now I'll add your power to mine. There can be only one.
Oh my god.
Experience the quickening.
Okay, I'm alive. Oh lord. So yeah, that's BS. Reimbursement for the funds totaling $500 USD sent to you by myself. No, pay again. You got more than that back in labor.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Liam, I still have the emails that are the two of us switching the scripts back to one another. Not that this is enough money to go to court over, but if we did and we talked about this, where do you think the judge is going to land? I'll tell you right now, I'm not a lawyer, but I do know a few that the favor ain't going to be in your fucking court, bud.
I demand you give me back all the money I paid you for the stuff you did.
Yeah. Fucking idiot.
You know what this reminds me of, genuinely? This is Galvatron standing on Unicron, holding the Matrix around his neck. You will do my bidding, or you'll suffer my wrath. And then Unicron transforms and just wrecks Cybertron.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just to prove a point.
Oh no. Oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can get the Hate Watch Micah Curtis and Chill shirts at.
Yes, you can. Somebody, brain, go get my my Stream Element store link.
Yeah.
And actually, no, I'll get it. I'll get it real quick.
Is there someone in your life that you love? Well, it's important to share the things with the ones you love, especially people you hate.
Yeah. Oh my God! Give me just
Isn't
a
there
second.
a letter on Kiwi about Liam telling customers that Ethan was running a crime ring? I vaguely remember that.
Wow.
Vaguely remember that.
Oh my God. Just okay. So let me pull this up real quick.
You see, the truth is that Ethan Van Sciver is the head of the Comics Gate. Well, it's not the Gate is actually short for Syndicate.
Nah.
we're the Comics Syndicate.
Yeah.
They are a unofficial mafioso, which is because they're not Italian. It's definitely cultural appropriation. So that's definitely a crime somewhere, probably.
Dude, all I'm saying is that Ethan really likes The Sopranos. I'm just gonna leave that right there.
Nah.
And let that hang in there. Just.
Oh, give me a
He's
second.
just driving somewhere with a cigar in his mouth. Fucking Sopranos theme is playing.
Uh oh. Chrome, no. What are you doing? Chrome's having some issues.
What's happening?
Google Chrome is having some issues.
Your Google Chrome's having issues, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah, my Google Chrome is doing great because I never installed it on my computer.
Yeah, I've had a ton of problems with it lately. I don't know what the fuck is going on there.
There's a thing you might have to turn off hardware acceleration.
You're probably right.
Because StreamYard and this does not get along with hardware acceleration. So
I know it's gross to suggest, but you can always try Edge. Just to get a better browser.
But remember, Chrome works best with StreamYard. So
Yes. Okay. Here we go. It was actually the Xbox app taking up like a ton of memory for some reason. I think the Xbox app actually might have a memory leak issue because I've been having a ton of problems with it. But anyway, if you want the Hate Watch Micah Curtis and Chill shirt, you could actually, if you want it in sleeveless.
Yeah. You can get it in various colors. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that nice? Oh. Look at that. It's awesome.
Etheroni Soprano.
this one I am most proud of, though.
Oh, Curb Your Awesome. Yeah. Know a few of those too.
Yes. Yeah. But the link is now in the chat. I just put it in there. So, all right. It's terminal. Yes. Diagnosed by Dr. Liam Gray, MD, attorney at law.
Mm-hmm.
Esquire.
Oh God. Okay, so this is funny. Reimbursement for the funds sent to Lidl for unfinished work and a public statement rescinding the claim she was not paid.
Lidl did make a statement today earlier about that, and I will repeat what she said. Not my fault. You're too stupid to understand how to work file transfers. That was her statement on that. Her work was complete. The work that was completed, she didn't get paid for.
And you're a pile of shit if you didn't pay her, dude.
And also,
that's on you.
Here's the thing: if you're too much of a Luddite to not know how file transfers work on the internet, don't get on the internet.
Yeah.
Speaking of, should we show them the Cecil video?
Yes.
Well, let's get through the email first, and then we could do that too if we want.
Oh,
I have not seen it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I was working on stuff while John was streaming. So,
oh my lord,
let's continue through this because there's more. We still got 8 through 12 here. Removal of xenotype from all future printings of Englewood #1. So, from what you told me, Liam, xenotype is not solely your property. It is also the property of one Odysseus Theodoratos. So unless I hear from Odie also saying to remove them, I'm not going to. On top of that, I'm not done. On top of that, fair use.
Was there an ad in there for it, or?
There was not an ad. It was just a poster reference. By the way.
Oh, so it was an Easter egg.
By the way, all three of us here, our property is referenced in Xenotype Book 1.
Yeah.
You don't see us whining about it.
Yeah.
Grow up, dude. A refund or shipment of the products I purchased from your last campaign. They've already been shipped. Fuck off.
I want my product or my money back. Or I want my product and my money back.
He's definitely not getting his money back. You can eat a dick on that one. An immediate cease in the ongoing defamation campaign, including but not limited to your following claims. Liam lives in a trailer park, which I never said.
Mm-hmm.
Liam lives in the slums, which I never said. Liam is running a puppy mill, which I never said. Liam sexually harassed and or abused Lidl, which again I never said, along with any claims that you have credible insight into my business operations, transactions, or correspondence. I'm talking about the shit I was there for, dude. Unless you got proof that I'm lying and you're willing to put it on the internet, shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the fact that he's laying a lot of these claims at your feet, doesn't this constitute defamation?
Mm-hmm. It does. And he says, you are not and were not ever on my staff or payroll. But I was verbally contracted, and I have evidence of such. That
you received money from him.
Yeah, there's that too. But it's obvious we have correspondence about you having me write a book that I was not paid for. Still haven't been paid for. You owe me literally double what you originally sent me all those months ago. Literally double, Liam. But then again, I retooled the character, made her different, made her better. Took out a lot of your stupid ideas. and made her a different character, and now I own her. There is a paper trail that I own her. So I think that I'm honestly perfectly fine. You're just going to have to get over it. Yeah. Oh Lord. So yeah, you can go fuck yourself. I didn't say a lot or most, if not all, of the stuff that you say that I'm saying. You're a crazy person that thinks that I said these things. You have no evidence of it. 11, removal of unwanted, unauthorized, or private photos of me, my family, or home removed from any and all of your social media profiles. Funny you should say that, because there aren't any, you psycho.
Yeah, find them.
Yeah. And 12, a private apology for your complete lack of empathy while knowingly spreading lies and misinformation about me in an effort to bolster your own business. Liam, you can't even get what I said straight. And I don't need you to bolster my business. I obviously didn't. I beat you twice. The fuck do I need you for? There's more evidence out there, Liam, that you need my help than I need yours. And I am just going to say right now, never happening. Never fucking happening. And he says here, if I do not receive the above by September 20th, I will be including you in both the ongoing criminal case investigation. I'm curious to find out, like, what organization is investigating me. Like, and not to mention, if it's like criminal investigation, I would have been made aware of this. Charges would have been filed.
Yeah, he's going to call the internet police, and you're going to have to answer for your crimes in Moon Court.
Oh, God. He says, marking your channel for review by the YouTube Partner Program. Okay. And reporting you to Indiegogo for fraud. Liam, now you're threatening my business.
Did this motherfucker just say, do what I say or else?
Yes.
That's extortion, Liam.
Liam, you went from defamation to extortion. You're committing big boy crimes now.
Mm-hmm.
Liam, this is fucking insane. What you're suggesting here that you're going to do. You're trying to extort me. And I'm going to just say this right now. You can go fuck yourself. I will not bow or bend my knee to a censor like you.
Yeah, I'm not sucking Chinese dick.
Yeah. You can go fuck yourself. Seriously. When it comes to that. I ain't scared of you. I will say what I'm going to do after we're done with this. I'm going to message Indiegogo and let them know that there's this crazy person who is threatening to extort me. And he's going to probably start reporting my campaign. Just so you know, this is why he's doing it. Don't leave him alone. Don't do anything to him. But know that this is why he's doing this. Because there's no private information that's being shared from me about him. I've never made any of these accusations that he says that I'm making. And the stuff that I did accuse, I had receipts for or witnesses.
It's okay, though. If you just light some incense or just sprinkle a circle of salt, he'll probably go away.
Yeah. He said, I was advised against sending you this letter, Micah. I wonder why.
Oh,
yeah.
Who advised you against that?
This guy.
Yeah. Dr. Liam Gray, MD, attorney at law.
Like, anyone with a brain would have told you, Liam, don't do the thing you're thinking about doing.
Yeah.
You know, your wife probably told you. A lawyer probably told you if you actually discussed this with one. Like, actually, a lawyer would have said that would be the stupidest thing you could possibly do if everything you're telling me is true.
Oh, by the way, anybody, the whole like criminal investigation. I don't know how it works in fantasy land where they literally lose wars to emus, but I know here you don't include people in an investigation. It gets investigated, and then the police make the determining factor of who to charge.
And even then, a DA has to decide whether they want to do anything about it.
Mm-hmm. So to that, I say this. That's my statement on the whole criminal investigation thing.
I mean, we've all seen Law and Order. We all know that even if the cops do say no, a crime took place here, the DA can just be like, I don't feel like trying it.
Yeah,
Let them go.
And plus, they find out like even if there was a case, which there's not, they're gonna look at it. It's like this guy lives in freaking Illinois in the United States. No.
Yeah.
It's not worth the resources,
Let's see here. You're still only receiving it as a final act of charity and kindness, the same way I didn't come back to CG when EVS offered to kick you out if I came back during the launch of your last book.
It was a joke, you mongoloid.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Ethan's probably streaming right now, so he's probably not. I should have sent him the link. What the fuck? Really? Oh my god. Really, man?
I mean, the whole time I was watching that stream, the whole time he was EFAPing EVS, and he says he was going like, yes, I will give you the spot. I will give you Micah Curtis's spot. And then he said, but it's a limited time offer. It's either now or never. Right? And then Liam says, and Liam even made the say like, I'll get back with him another day. And
I was in the chat of that
stream. I'm not
stream.
going to care tomorrow.
Yeah. I was in the chat of that stream laughing about it.
Yeah. It was. Oh, that's a good one.
My fucking word. In addition to having logs of behavior and a live video of a trained psychologist will testify were abusive, controlling, and inflammatory from you.
Oh my god, is he calling you an abusive boyfriend to him?
Yes. I do not feel my patience, friendship, charity, or support were as ever truly appreciated. That's Darvo right there is what it is. I'd like a return on my investments and an apology for what he has felt like genuinely hateful and hypocritical behavior. You owe me money, stupid!
This is like the most.
Remember all that charity and kindness he gave you about like constantly doing spurgy things that you had to calm him down and like cover for his ass and make sure like people didn't just like outright like want to murder him daily.
Yeah, dude, this is like a beta simp getting tired of being friend zoned and the nice guy and demanding the girl pay him back all the sex for all the things he did for her.
Yeah, this is insanity. Provide me.
I demand a return on my investment.
Yeah, provide me with the above as a sign that you even have a modicum of human decency. You're threatening to try to get me censored for saying things about you that were true.
Mm-hmm.
You're threatening to fuck not just with money that I might have, more so than anything. You're threatening money I'm going to pay Preston, money I'm going to pay Oliver, money I'm going to be paying Raphael, and money that I'm going to be paying Armand Strange. You're threatening them, and you don't even fucking realize it. Because where do you think that money goes? I don't pocket it. I'm not going to, sit here and pretend that I've made a ton of profits on my books. I haven't. I broke even on Englewood Book 1. I made a little bit of profit on 3 Nights, just a little bit. I'm gonna probably break even on Englewood Book 2, and we'll see what happens with 3 Nights Part 2. If I break even, I'm happy, because it means that the story I wanted to tell got done, and my guys got paid. Because I enjoy running a business. I do. I enjoy the business aspect of this, on top of the creative aspect. So what you are doing is you're threatening guys who are working with me, and that I will not stand. This is extortion. And I am not afraid of you. I will not be intimidated by your lunacy, Liam. You can go fuck yourself.
It's things like this that make me believe that Liam isn't a real person. Liam is a cartoon character, and that's why he doesn't have human rights.
Ninja Toe makes a great point. Micah would already be in North Carolina if he made a huge profit from his campaigns. People know this. Like, I've been very blunt about the simple fact that I'm moving to North Carolina at some point this year so that I can oversee fulfillment. Because at the end of the day, Hatman has another job that he's doing on top of everything else he's doing. It's not easy for him to fulfill things alone. So that's what's going to happen is I'm going to go down there. And then whenever books get fulfilled, I guess we can just make a day of it, you know? And I'll, pay even for other people to come down and help out with it. Because that's what needs to be done at this point. And the reason I'm doing that is not just because I want out of Illinois. It's for you guys in the chat. It's for you guys.
Hold on, let me square something up. No, he's moving to my state.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about Vicky.
Yeah.
Vicky exists. I live.
I don't even think about her.
Yeah.
I don't care where she lives.
What the fuck is a Vicky?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't care about Vicky, but yeah, I'm going to be moving there, to make sure that this shit gets done, because I have to, and it's for you guys, because I want you guys to get your books faster than we're getting them already. I'm going to make sure it happens. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that it happens. In the meantime, between now and then, whenever a book gets fulfilled, I'll fly down there for a week to make sure that it gets done, because I've told Hatman, I'm like, if I have to kick your ass every fucking day to get this shit done, I'm going to do it. This has got to get done.
I was very frustrated with him at first because with how things were going. I strongly considered shitting in the potting plant in front of his warehouse in retaliation. Thankfully, he showed up and I didn't have to.
Let's not like throw him too much under the bus. But the fact is that Hatman's got a lot of shit on his plate, and he needs help.
He could have had prize-winning roses though. Thankfully, he showed up on time.
Yeah.
Like, why the hell do roses keep growing out of this fucking potted plant? Nothing's supposed to be growing out of this.
Yeah.
Does anyone know?
This potted plant was plastic. What the fuck?
3 Nights, 4 Days, Part 2, folks.
Yeah.
Live on Indiegogo. This is the campaign that Liam Gray does not want you to back. I will be completely frank.
So keep backing it. Back it twice. Back it off.
Let's get it to $6,000 tonight.
Yeah.
We are literally $15 away from that. Let's at least do that.
Yeah. Plenty of tiers you can back. Good affordable tiers for a good affordable book.
Englewood Book 2, the campaign that spanked Boy Island. Over $15K now.
Mm-hmm. There will be a new cover coming soon.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's go through this before. How much time do we really want to watch the video he sent Cecil?
Yes.
It's only a few minutes. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
now I want to point out, because I got it ready. Whenever you're ready, I want to point out the funny thing about this is Liam did this all in the same fucking day.
Oh my god.
It's actually entirely possible that the fact that this video got screened earlier today is the reason why he sent this letter to you.
It's possible. All right, let's watch the trailer for 3 Nights real quick.
Mm-hmm. No sound.
No sound.
God damn it. Try this again.
Turn the sound on, streamer. Easy clap.
Shut up.
Those who walk the path of vengeance tread among the fires of hell. Their only desire is to balance an uneven scale, not realizing that nothing will relieve the burden of their past. Right and wrong fall to the wayside as they cleave their way to an ending that will leave only nothingness. It makes monsters of all men. Now I watch as 3 men stand against evil, not knowing that the wave of vengeance and blood that comes at them also brings the threat of Armageddon itself.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Preston is actually working on painting the cover this week, I want to say. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing the final version of this, but it's fucking glorious to say the least.
I imagine it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. So back it if you have not already, folks. It is going to be a one-of-a-kind book, to say the least.
Let's see this. Here you go. I think Liam is mad at you because you called Bukake blow-up dolls dog shit. Look, we don't talk about Sasuke Murder Hornets featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
So let's say this. I actually do regret that I kind of gave into my baser instincts and commented on his Indiegogo campaign asking, is this supposed to look like dog shit? But the fact, I'm going to be honest about something. Because I got chastised by Lidl for that.
Mm-hmm.
So Xavier's wife just wouldn't leave me alone. But,
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just gotten news from Camp Liam. I've heard there is a new stretch goal for Sasuke Murder Hornets, and that is Funky Mode.
You killed him again! Stop killing Micah!
I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop.
Fucker.
Stop it!
What's up with game?
Yeah. Apparently you're over 6K.
Am I?
Yeah.
My voice just cracked there.
That's what. Hey, I'd be happy too.
Oh, nice. And we're at 90 backers. Badass, guys.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thank you all so much. Seriously.
This campaign does not feature Dante from the Devil May Cry series, unfortunately.
No.
Maybe one day, we'll talk to Capcom, work it out.
We have talked about if the campaign or if the book continues to have success, that I might approach some guys that I know that are in the community that are game devs.
Yeah.
If I can get because just to give you guys an idea of like what I've thought of doing is sprite-based beat 'em up.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So that would that I think would be pretty fucking dope. But then again, that's a big goal. We haven't even sold like 1,000 copies of this book yet. So kind of, like it's one of those like bucket list things, but I'm not trying to make it happen right out of the gate, because
3 Nights Golden Axe.
Ooh.
I wanted to do like a more of like have an old school like arcade feel to it, but I also wanted there to be like branching paths and shit like that. So this is a dream right here.
Oh yeah, revitalizing a Spider House.
Yeah, that's a big one that I really want to do. I still think about it, and I would have Preston and Oliver work on it with me.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, there's a there would be there'd be something, you know, but I got to keep growing. That's the big thing. I mean, this channel is at 18,000 subscribers and still gaining more. So if you're out there and you have not subscribed to this channel yet, do so. Click that subscribe button. It'd be very much appreciated. If you haven't liked the video and all that other fun stuff too, please do so. Remember to turn on notifications as well, because that will let you know exactly when we're live and so on and so forth. So,
Funny you mentioned that, Delta, real quick, because that's exactly what I told Micah when I first saw the game.
Yeah, I saw that and I'm like, this league character looks oddly familiar.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
All right, let me get my share screen here.
I also thought it's sort of like when I saw that the Black Widow in the Avengers game was using blue LED lit tonfas. I'm like, hey, why do I know what that is?
Now, granted, this is not. You see the time here. It is not 3 hours. Okay, just wanna. This is just the first. It's right here at the beginning. So.
Okay.
And you know, tell me to pause any moment. So.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey Cecil, this is Liam. I was sent 3 short clips from a stream you did recently, where you're a bit concerned about your fulfillment, and I'm willing to offer you at least a partial solution.
Yes.
So.
Yes, that is lean. By the way, you know what? He has gotten fatter.
He really has. Yeah.
He's also balding.
Yeah, we're starting to see some retreat up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also changed the lighting in his room. He only has 1 heat lamp now and just 1 regular lamp.
Right. Okay.
Gosh, I'm not great at pictures, am I? But
Is this in his
I
coat
will
shed?
do your fulfillment for you,
Yeah.
barring the signed copies of your books, which I wouldn't be able to do. I would do them for, let's say,
Hold on. I saw this.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh fuck!
Do they have bananas in Australia?
Damn it! Fuck you, stupid.
I'm on fire tonight, baby.
Bananas and hot oil. Let's do it. Fucking A, dude. Oh, okay. Where's that? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Take that off. Okay. Here we go. By the way, it's stopping on this face. Oh man.
about $2 a book, not including the shipping, which I'll let you know the shipping price. Essentially, if you're interested, but it should probably total, including my time and labor, probably come to probably $11 to $13 a book. Maybe half that if I can talk to Australia Post. So the way it would work is you would send me through your book specs. You don't have to send me your full book, but just send me your book specs, your GSM, your page count, all of that stuff. I'd run it through my printer. I'd use my deal that I have with them to get you a low price. You should be able to essentially print for prices they're going to be more than what you get if you went through communist China, but with 3,000 units printed, it'll probably be considerably less. We'll see, and you won't be contributing to the socialist takeover of the Western economy. So printed in Australia, but high quality stuff. They're good guys. They're reliable. They're fast. Then the three or so thousand books would be shipped here. I would place them into storage at a local place that I have. I can send you photos of that. It's not an issue. And then over the course of, I'd say probably it'll take me like 3 weeks to a month. I'm guessing.
That was weird.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I'll do fulfill.
Sorry about that, guys. I think my hard drive is actually starting to fail, like my main one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to look up and see if I can find a cheap solid state to put my OS on, because this like it's been doing this thing where like once a day or twice a day, when I'm running Google Chrome, that it will just crash the whole system. So I think there's something going on there.
We'll look at that after stream.
Yeah.
All right, let's see this. This video makes it seem like he likes Cecil or wants to get in good with CG again, but then that email he sent you says otherwise, giving all of his list of demands, bruh.
Yeah. That's the problem. I mean, the fact of the matter is that, you know, he burned every single fucking bridge, every single one with people in CG. I didn't, you know?
Yeah. Exactly.
And the people that were pissed off at me, I talked to them about it.
Mm-hmm.
And just, you know, just said, you know, if I did something wrong, I'm sorry, you know? And we had to sit down and, you know, the things that I did wrong that I apologize for and the things that were misunderstandings got talked out. It's that simple. You know, Liam has consistently cast shade at people within Comicsgate, not just like people, but also their friends as well. I mean, friends of ours, Mandy being one of them.
Yeah.
You know? So, is this true? Did he actually flag Cecil's campaign?
I hadn't heard that.
I hadn't heard that either.
I don't want to go accusing
Yeah,
of things he didn't do.
If you if there's like a source, I'd like to see it. I didn't know that. That's news to me.
Yeah.
Brown, you got me. You followed. I think we were connected on Discord. If you have that, you know, send it my way. I'd like to.
I will say that.
Seeing it.
I will say that I've not heard anything about that. However, because he has done it before, and has admitted doing it before, it is something that if it did happen, would not surprise me. I believe it's definitely believable.
Yeah, Brown is the freaking lean archivist.
Fair enough, dude.
So he
send
it my way.
Yeah, we're all in the same in one. Like he's on the graded Discord, isn't he?
Yeah.
So,
which we're gonna try and make that baby more active soon.
Yeah. Anyway, get back to this. Now, this is what I call Lean trying to suck up and get back in good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very apparent. It's very transparent. If you remember, he tried to do the same thing with Ethan a month or so ago, where he sent him an email about Ethan like doing digital instead of doing traditional, and it's like you could do this and that and the other and the third, and all and Ethan responded to him, says, "Quit flagging campaigns. Goodbye."
Yeah. And now, and again, he's threatening to do it to me too.
Yeah. Anyway.
Let me just say this: what are you so scared of, Liam?
Yeah.
What are you like? What am I saying that is so frightening to you? Because all I have done is say the truth,
and
I've backed it all up.
Your Honor, I object. Why? Because it's devastating to my case.
Oh God, Dr. Liam Gray, MD, attorney at law.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just sitting there in the back, just doing this.
What I would need is I'd need an Excel file to compile.
Give me all your information.
Stuff. So
give me the thousands of addresses.
Yeah,
I need men.
It would be compiled into like a single box to save you on shipping and sent out that way, and then essentially we'd just have to separate all of the ones that were signed from all of the ones that weren't, and from what I'm gathering, it's about 3,000 or so that aren't signed. I don't know. And then I'd just spend the next, I'd say probably about a month doing the fulfillment. Now, there's going to be some changes. It wouldn't be able to be with a Gemini mailer. Instead, we would be using these Australia Post expended.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you serious?
Here. These are actually used to ship.
What's up?
Why would no? Like why would he agree to that?
Right. Now here's the best thing. He's going to try to show it off here in a second. And you'll see why I laughed when this part happened.
Laptops, they've got like a seal there, so they should be more than fine, more than acceptable for a book. I can send you photos if you're interested. This is just a preliminary. Look,
Fucking cameras, how do they work?
Fold over, seal it. She's good.
Like
This
that
isn't the
looks
stuff I was
better than
using
the
on Xenotype.
mailers
It's an
that
upgrade since
he
then.
used for Xenotype, but
Which were just boxes. Yeah.
yeah, but even so, it's like,
Oh.
why would he agree to that?
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. So Brown sent me something. I'm gonna get it downloaded and set up and everything. So
Yeah, absolutely.
um,
Yeah, hey there, King Leak. Just so you know that I saw you. Very much appreciated that you're here.
One of the things that I wanted solutions for. So that's my deal. Like I said, I'll do it for about $2 a book, not including actual shipping and the price of those, which is about $1.20 Australian. So like I think like probably about $1 American. We can bag them too as well, of course. I think that's everything. So that's sort of the offer.
We can bag them, I guess. You know,
Hope it'll get you out of trouble.
if it's a
It'll
big
help us.
deal.
We're moving, so
we're moving.
I'll try and keep this professional as possible. But you know, the stalking and the harassment was not a bit. That was real. We're going to be relocating in February, so you've got until about then. If you want to get it done before then, just get me your stuff. I'll put through to my people. I'll send you the quotes, and we'll get this moving. That would still leave you with about 1,000 books or so. I think that you said. I didn't watch the whole stream. I just saw clips. So, but I think you've got about 1,000 that you'd have to do yourself and sign. If I understood correctly, I wouldn't be able to help with those because I believe it would cost you to ship them over here after you'd signed them and got them printed over there. But I'd be happy to help out with all of that. You don't have to tell anyone that I'm helping in any way. You don't have to vouch for my character or anything like that. I'll make a big deal. I just want to get this in people's hands. You know, people have been waiting.
It's okay, Cecil. It can be our little secret. It can be our little secret. Shh.
Right. It's like, shh, it's okay. You see it. He puts his finger on Cecil's lips. It's like, it's okay.
Shh. Just let it happen.
Just let it happen.
Oh my God.
I wanna kiss you all over.
Goodbye, horse.
God damn it.
Oh God.
For a long time. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's the offer. So let me know if you're interested. If you are, get the wheels turning. This little koala guy will kick into gear, and I'll get this sorted up and fixed up for you, man. We just got our yard fixed. We just got our life sort of all sorted out after the floods that happened. So I'm willing to kick back into gear and start work. I've got 4 different books that are at various stages of completion. I've got Kakashi that's coming out. It's going to be shipped and fulfilled pretty much as soon as the campaign closes. So
Because you only are going to be sending out like 30 books.
The strenuous fulfillment of 30 books.
Now, I can't talk a ton of shit because, like, I still haven't broke 100 backers yet, but I literally have 3 times what he does.
Yeah.
The first payment and then fulfilled immediately. So I'm going to be busy, but I'll be in fulfillment mode. So the sooner we can get this going, the better. Let me know what if you're interested, and we'll make it happen. Like I said, we'll many hands make a job light. I don't know. Good luck.
So yeah, that was that. Now, the ironic thing is, people, ladies and gentlemen, he sent this to Ethan. He didn't send it to Cecil. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So, Brown was able to send me this little thing. I haven't yet watched it, so we're going to kind of watch it together.
Okay, what do we got?
This is apparently from a stream. Make sure I got the date right. In March 18th of this year. So, Here we go.
A boat all the time we don't know about.
Davy Jones Locker. Hold on. I'm looking for somebody sent me. Yes. Liam has been reporting me to Indiegogo. In his defense, if I have to defend him, I am late. I guess it could be reportable. But and then on his other defense, yeah, fuck you. Like, but
yeah, from Indiegogo's perspective, they're looking at it and they're like, "Fuck, Liam again." Okay, he did a bid on this thing. What's the name of this campaign?
What's the name of this campaign?
Oh, the campaign is called Cash Grab. You're fucked, Cecil.
My money's already in the bank account, man.
No, that's true. They can't get that back. Good man.
They might grab whatever tonight.
Be sure you get your orders off there, though.
What was I saying?
Get that CSV file.
Oh.
So wait, okay. So if I'm understanding this correctly, this motherfucker in March reported him for unfulfilled campaign, and now is trying to fulfill his campaign for him.
Look, Cecil, it was just a misunderstanding between you. I mean, I've always had tremendous respect for you. Oh.
Yeah, that's what can you say to that, right? Like, that's insane to me. It literally is. It really is. It's insane to me. Like,
somebody please make that make sense.
I'm trying. I mean, so you're reporting him for non-fulfillment, and like even Cecil said, fair enough. He hasn't fulfilled yet, but now that was in March, April, May, June, July, August. 5 months later, hey, be willing to help you out. I'll even get it printed for you. I did, this, that, and the third. Like,
Cecil, buddy, I thought we were amigos.
The Corvid virus is a sign of the dimensional merge.
By the way, that's why I said to people why I said to him that it looked like dog shit. It's uninventive.
Yeah.
The Corvid virus? You might as well call it Schmovid. And yeah, the lead character looks like Dante. Then you've got another character that looks exactly like Biken. Why are you ripping off two of my favorite video game franchises, dude?
Featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series and Biken from the Guilty Gear series.
Yeah.
Look, I just wanted to have a wacky Wahoo pizza guy adventure. Can't blame me for that. Capcom's lawyers might.
Yeah. What is Puma Fist going to make a video about Micah? I'm probably beneath his radar, but he did say he wants to fight me. Because he said like he was in the chat, he said something like, I used to beat up a guy named Micah in high school. I'm like, really? I used to fuck a guy's mom who complained that her son was in her backyard whining about YouTubers. And then he got mad at me for saying that. I was like, don't act like you're going to kick my ass then, stupid. This is something that annoys the piss out of me, by the way, is you sit there and you like say shit like, oh, I could kick your ass. And then when I fire back, you act all offended. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
my
off.
pearls. My pearls.
Yeah.
He's just mad that, he got owned by Ethan and Eric July won't notice him.
Yeah.
I suspect that Liam creates drama in order to avoid work.
I'll say this right now as somebody who, used to talk to him quite a bit. This guy literally spends all day hate watching stuff about him.
Mm-hmm.
While overwatching his fucking artists.
Yeah.
Like, he is just... he has such an ego on him. It's ridiculous. And people always say the exact same thing to him. Why do you care?
Exactly.
He would like show me the link to like some streams to be like 5 people watching.
They talk about me.
I'm like, why do you care? Like, there's this video with like 10 people or 10 people have watched it. And he's mad. I'm like, it's not getting any traction.
Yeah. I just that blew my mind. That whole Cecil thing. I'm like, so wait, you no more than 5 months ago you were trying to get him taken down, you know, on Indigo. Well, I would say, I don't even know how that works. I don't think they. What do they do in that case? They just take the campaign down. I mean,
I don't know. Well, that's the thing.
I'm pretty sure Cecil's closed that out now, right? So
yeah, like you can report and say that you never received a received the tier or whatever you backed.
Yeah, but
they flat out say that you might not get it in the Indiegogo terms of service.
Yeah, it's you're making it so it can possibly be created. It does not necessarily mean it will be.
It's a big boilerplate that everyone that joins Indiegogo has to acknowledge that you acknowledge that this is not a pre-order, that you may not get the thing you asked for. They're going to do their best to make sure that you get your money back, but at some point your money's gone.
Yeah. I remember when I'll just put it up here. I remember when Liam claimed JDA tried to get Nintendo to sue Liam for Wonder Island, yet he doesn't think maybe it was a Nintendo rep that tried to sue over the designs just being dollar store link. I'm going to tell you right now, knowing what we know about LEEM, that probably never happened.
Yeah.
I'm sure what it was, there were enough people who said, this looks like, just, rip off Legend of Zelda, which I said, y'all are, that's dumb, that's bullshit, that is not true, is rip off Dragon Quest, you bigots. But yeah, no, like I said, I'm still freaking flabbergasted that it's like, you're gonna report a command to Indiegogo about his campaign, and then a few months later is like, I'm here to help. Take my Aussie hand. I will sow you to the promised land.
Maybe Liam is so, high on his own farts that he legitimately forgot that he did that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
there's a lot of things that
Liam has a tendency to just make shit up.
Yeah.
Well, it's plainly clear he doesn't think about the things he does before he does them. The proof of that is the email includes the phrase, "I was told not to do this, but I'm doing it anyway."
Yeah.
So it's entirely possible he did a thing, not really thinking about it, and as a result, in one ear out the other, he did not commit to permanent memory. Holy shit, I did that? Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
That was me? Holy shit, I did do that. Whoa! Why didn't someone tell me? What do you mean you told me then and told me not to do it? Where was I?
Yeah.
I don't remember any of this.
Yeah, that's I don't know. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about what's going on with that, but I do know that he put those quotes on that, Sasuke Murder Hornets or whatever the fuck it is, and it had nothing to do with Sasuke Murder Hornets. It was freaking about that Crossroads thing.
Yeah.
He did with,
with Odie, because it even says Odie in it.
Yeah.
But let me just say this right now, by the way, guys. Like, don't fucking do that. The only reason I'm going to be contacting Indiegogo with this email is to let them know that there's a crazy person trying to take down my campaigns.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't want them to take any action against him.
Yeah. Just
I want him to learn what he is doing is wrong, and he can succeed and fail on his own merits.
Yeah.
Liam, stop it. Get some help.
Get some help.
Yeah, seriously. I'm going to see this right now. I'm going to get on my soapbox. Seek help. This whole thing, I went to a psychologist. They said that I was fine and you're the abuser. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Get another psychologist because that one's clearly not qualified.
Yeah, the psychologist you talked to was yourself in the mirror at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but that's just absolute bullshit. You're Darvoing. I went out of my way to help this guy. You know, Optimus would know better than anybody how much I went out of my way to try to help this dude.
Yeah.
Putting my own reputation on the line. There are people that have flat out said in comment sections and stuff like that, I stopped watching your content, stopped hanging out because you were around him. A lot of people have said that.
I'm getting advice from the man in the mirror.
Now, he wouldn't be getting advice. He would be like, he would look at himself in the mirror and he's like, am I wrong? No, it must be the children.
Yeah.
The man in the mirror nods his head.
Yeah. Good job. You're doing great.
Micah, only one of us can ride on the dragon's back. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, it goes back to,
the whole wolves speech. Remember the wolves speech, Xavier?
Oh, what, Christian lycanthropy? Yeah, that was a good one. I remember when you told me that one, Xavier. I'm like, my eyes were crossing as you were saying it. Like, you know what I mean? What? Christians are supposed to be like wolves, guys.
What? He was literally quoting "Will to Power" by Nietzsche, and I'm like,
I was like, isn't the analogy in the Bible? There's the sheep and then there's the shepherd.
Yes.
Doesn't mention anything about wolves, right?
Exactly. So I just want to say this right now. Like, he not only that, he was lecturing me, who went to school and studied theology and philosophy. Philosophy was my minor.
Yeah.
On theology and philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's like if I went to fucking Tyson Fury and started lecturing him about boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I got a wild hair up my ass, and I went up to James Buster Douglas, and I decided to tell him that I don't think he did a good job during that title defense 40 years ago.
Yeah. How'd that turn out?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Well, he turned the hose on me.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I saw Mike Tyson lost to Lennox Lewis. Yeah, I can take Mike Tyson now.
Now,
I'm already dead. I'm just getting my body hasn't caught up with it yet.
now I will say, there's probably a lot of people though that could walk up to CM Punk and say they could take him.
Yeah.
But that's.
But I was going to say it was
CM Punk's. Do you want to know what the similarity between Zoomer Humor and CM Punk's UFC run is?
What's that?
The difference is that CM Punk's run in the UFC was actually funny.
Ooh, damn dog.
Damn dog.
Yeah, damn.
I gotta do it again. I have to do it again. Why do I have to do it again?
I'm gonna quote CM Punk real quick because he did make a good point, and I think it applies to this. This is to LEEM, right? You're either dumb as fuck or you're doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha! Micah is the fool. I was only pretending to be retarded.
I have to do this again to myself. I have to know. Like what?
What are you doing?
So 13.
Oh God, are you playing? Yeah.
I don't get it.
And we explained it to you. You don't have to get it.
Yeah, there's nothing to get. Amogus is a stone toss meme.
I'm confused.
Lefties hate stone toss because he knows how they fucking think, and he always has their fucking number. And a bunch of lefties really, really like Among Us. And I guess he had a typo one day, and he said Amogus.
Mm-hmm.
And they tried to use that against him. I could be remembering this wrong. If somebody has the correct information, please fill me in. But instead of being embarrassed by the typo, he just adopted it and just wrote a new comic that features the phrase Amogus. And that caught on, and it pissed them off because they couldn't use it against him. Now, that could have also just been a thing that was also going on at
That's
the
a
same
lot
time.
of lore. I'll be honest with you.
Now, that could just be a thing that was also going on at the time, and it's not the reason why people say Amogus. But that's the thing that was also happening.
Like, I like Among Us. I just that's a lot. That's sort of the problem with Zoomer humor. You have to understand reference on reference on reference on reference.
Yes.
And I'm just sort of like,
well, to an extent, that's meme humor. You know, you have to know the context of the meme to understand why the meme applies and why the meme is funny.
yeah, I can, yeah, because like, name 5 games.
I'm just gonna sit over here and sigh in 43-year-old.
But like right now,
I'm just like, I don't know.
Well, I just made a meme reference to the meme war that the three of us would understand.
Yeah. Name 5 games, Final Fantasy 1 through 5. That's my fault. I set the bar too low.
Name 3. Just name 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but even then, like millennial humor, our thing is we're really high on irony.
Yeah.
With Zoomers, it's very reference heavy, and the problem is you got to really be in on the joke to get it, and it's like,
It's kind of like the not to get too much into it, but the whole left can't meme thing. It's like it's just start the meme off and then it becomes like 15 paragraphs of what what they're trying to explain. It's like.
But admittedly, I'm an old man.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Sigh and 43-year-old is what I did.
Yeah, I mean, I know I'm the middle of the three of us here in age, but still,
I personally just see it as just partially it's that Zoomers just haven't done anything, and most of their humor comes from the things they've absorbed, which is all stuff that's made for us. So it's all referential and nostalgic.
What would you say you do here?
Yeah.
I got people skills, damn it.
I was actually I was in Martyr's chat like a couple days ago, or were we playing Apex when I talked about it? I said something like, millennials, we're now at the point where we're middle management.
Yeah.
We're at that age, So like this, so people like put stuff on millennials. It's actually like the problem with Zoomers, But anyway, enough about that.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to be. Like, I've been told I'm Gen X.
You would be tail end of Gen X.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I don't care. I think it's all dumb. It's like,
because I'm an old, like, I am technically an old millennial.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The cutoff is 84. 84 is the start of the generation.
That didn't used to be the case. Because before that it was 86. Before that, I believe it was 90. Because where millennial starts and where Gen X ends kept changing. I don't know why. Like, why do you want more millennials? Is there a reason?
Yeah, no
People
kidding.
seem to be culturally incompatible.
Before we take off, because I think we've got the subject again, folks. Like, I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. You know, I'm gonna just punch forward like I do. It's what I do. You know.
Yep.
So, next thing that goes on is we're just gonna go ahead and keep pushing forward with what we're working on. 3 Nights, 4 Days, Part 2. For anybody who has not backed it at this point, link is in the description. I'll also throw it into the chat for anybody who has not backed it yet. We got to 90 backers tonight, man. Got to 6K as well. So that's the next one. But we've only got 9 days of the first 30 to hopefully get it to goal. So I know payday isn't until Friday. So just keep us in mind once Friday rolls around. Be very much appreciated. We actually did not get to doing Rate the Mecha for Gundam Wing. So we'll have to do that in the near future for sure. Just because of computer issues.
Make it a stretch goal. You want Rate the Mecha for Gundam Wing, then you need to get him to $7,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you personally. You get out, put the word out. Say you want.
No, you personally, Kevin, get some hustle out
Kevin,
there. I want $7,000.
I'm working on it, Delta. I'm working on it. Hell yeah, Earthmind. Very much appreciated. And then, of course, for the few of you that probably don't have Englewood Book 2 yet, that's still available. The book is almost done. We'll probably be fulfilling in the next couple of months. So, both these books are turning out pretty fucking dope, to say the least. So yeah. Before we take off, tomorrow and Friday, I'll be doing game streams over on Twitch. So twitch.tv/BigMicahC if you haven't followed me over there yet. So I basically switched what I was going to do on Friday here with what I'm going to do on Twitch. So that'll be 8 o'clock until probably around 11 o'clock Eastern. And then we start Bully Night over on these guys' channel, pointing in the wrong direction. They're right there. So yeah. And then Optimus, you've mentioned that you're going to try to start normal graded shows soon, right?
Yeah, I'm still working through a plan of what I want that to look like, and once I have something more concrete, keep an eye on my Twitter is probably the best way. I said at Chief Optipops.
Yep.
So.
And Xavier, you said tomorrow you're going to be streaming more Xenosaga, right?
Xenogears.
Xenogears.
After midnight after I get home, because I didn't stream today because of the apartment shit that happened. I was at 4 hours of sleep and I was fucking tired.
Mm-hmm.
And while I did get a lot of, big energy boost from all this shit going on, to be real, it's not enough to, get me through a 5-hour stream or 3-hour stream.
All right. We're going to go ahead and take off, guys. We appreciate all of you for hanging out. Thank you all so much for joining us to make some fun out of a silly situation. And I'll be back next week with Salt Mine next Friday. Until then, have yourselves a great night.
Peace.
And we will leave you with... what should we leave them with? Here we go.
Oh no!